Hey guys, Todd with Great Escape Farms here. This video is covering one of the other projects I'm working on here. So this is our spice cabinet and it is driving me crazy. I like cooking, but when I'm going in to cook something, I want to find things like spices quickly. And this is just a mess up here. All different sizes just thrown in, some of it way in the back there. You got to reach around if you're looking for something quick, complete pain. So the previous house that we had a Lazy Susan, and it was a 3-shelf Lazy Susan, and we put the spices in alphabetical order so we could go around the large and the little mini size ones. Let me find one of those here. So the large and little mini size ones here we had on the lower shelf, the center shelf, and those were all in alphabetical order. And then we had tall things like the salt and the larger spices on the bottom shelf. And then we had bulk products like sugar and honey and flour and stuff like that up on the top shelf. So when I was searching online, the only thing I could find was a 2-shelf system. So what I'm gonna try to do, and I bought the 2-shelf system, it's in a box in the living room right now, so I'm gonna put that in today. So I'm gonna take these shelves out and I'm gonna put the Lazy Susan in, and I'm hoping that I can put a top shelf and a middle shelf on the Lazy Susan and just not have one on the bottom, and then I'll put the bigger stuff, like one of my favorite spices right here is Montreal steak. I'll put that on the bottom shelf here and just root through. So I'm hoping I'm able to do that. I haven't opened up the box yet to see what I can do, but that is the project I'm working on here. Well, I'm actually amazed at all the stuff that we actually did have in there. No wonder I couldn't find anything. So what I'm gonna have to do is put a shelf in here because the post mounts on this, and then the Lazy Susan, the first one, sits right on top of this. So if I put it down on the bottom here, then I'm only gonna have 2 shelves. So to get the 3rd shelf out of it, what I have to do is have this piece mounted on here. So the bottom shelf is gonna be there. I'm gonna have another shelf up there. And what is happening is this pole is too long. So this is a 27-inch shelf. So what I'm gonna have to do is cut this pole. Let me see if I can slide my hand down. Just cut this pole right about where my thumb is, or a little bit higher than that, so that I can actually get it onto the shelf right here. And then I need to make sure that I don't put too much weight on the shelf right here, because it's not really made for it. So the only thing I can put on there are the little spices like this, which won't weight it down too much. But all the bigger stuff is gonna have to go on the bottom. And with the shelf here, there is enough room to do that. Okay, so I put the lower mounting bracket in here. It's screwed in. And what I did is I had the tray in here, and I put this between the tray and the cabinet bottom here just to get a feel for where it was. And then I removed the tray, left the paper in, and this is just a template that they sent with the package. So I left the paper in, I measured it, made sure that it was right, and then I drilled through the holes here where it shows the outer X's here, so the 4 holes, and then I mounted that. And then what I did, because I didn't see any way to use this on the upper piece, so what I did is I put the post in, and I had the upper mounting piece, and I extended it fully and made it taut so it would stay in place. And I eyeballed level, and then I did measurements, and I made adjustments, and now it is adjusted to the same measurements on the bottom, so from the side and the back there. So okay, and we have the bottom shelf ready to go. This one I put together in place. It was a little challenging to put together. I was just in a difficult small spot here for as long as the pole was and everything. So fortunately I cut the pole to the right length. If I did it any longer, then I would have not have been able to get this in, and I would have had to do a second cut. Just so in order to get it in, I had to lay the trays up to the side and bring the poles in at kind of an angle that way. But I was able to get them in, so it's up and running and spinning around. Let me go ahead. Okay guys, so we're all set here. So what I have peppers and a few miscellaneous things up on top. I kept that relatively light. These are all the spices right here in alphabetical order, starting with allspice, bay leaves, running on around. And so everything except for pepper. And then the bulk stuff I put down in the bottom here. And a good bit of that. Oh, one more thing. Anything that I have a lot of, I put back behind. So like I have a lot of ground cinnamon, I have cinnamon sticks, I have more, well, that one not cinnamon, I have more cinnamon back behind there and a smaller one. So anything that I have multiples of, they go back there. Also, when I buy spices, you can see right here, 1017, so that's when I bought it, so October of 17. It closed, that one should be good for a while, but certain things like thyme, it doesn't last too long. So that you need to toss after a while. So by putting the date on, I know when it was purchased, so I know when to get rid of it. Again, down here is the bulk stuff. And then there's a space in the center here. And I do have a couple things, Old Bay seasoning and allspice. So it's a lot of mixed spices, so not an individual thing by itself. So this one's called Chef Shake. It's just a blend of multiple different spices. So I put that kind of stuff in and liquid smoke. So that will just sit here in the center. And if we need anything bulk, we pull that one out. Everything is nice and neatly organized. So much better compared to what it was. I will be able to find stuff now and it'll actually be a pleasure cooking again. So that's it for this one. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, and also please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel or our Odyssey channel. Thank you very much. Have a great day.